Hi everybody, welcome back to the front room. I'm Kai and I'm here with my dad today.
Hi guys, hope you're having a good day. Thanks for joining us again.
Maybe you won't have a good day after listening to this song.
Oh.
I'm going to show you at least.
Okay. Great, good to hear that.
This is a highly requested song and artist.
I could take a stab at who it might be, but I won't.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to be listening to a song called Dance with the Devil by Immortal Technique.
Jeez, I thought it might be that one. I really did. Yeah, because people have asked for it for a long, long time.
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah. Dance with the Devil by Immortal Technique.
Yes. It's an underground classic.
Oh.
But it's so popular within the underground, people that maybe don't listen to rap that much or, might have come across it.
Oh.
This got released in 2001, and it's a pretty epic song. And but I was gonna say, I've listened to some other Immortal Technique.
Yeah.
Haven't been the biggest fan. This song sticks out for me as one of his better ones that I've heard.
Okay.
But it's definitely not. I was gonna say I'm a fan of the song, but I don't know if that's the right word to describe appreciating the song.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll see that. Usually I give you the lyrics, but this time I'm gonna hold off because he's pretty easy to understand. If you need the lyrics halfway through when I pause or something, just let me know and then I can give them to you.
I'll do that.
But just focus in and just get ready.
Dance with the Devil?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay.
Here we go.
All right. Theme from the movie Love Story.
Yeah.
Mellow and
I once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making $1 million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and sniff coke in his dreams. A corrupted young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober, her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He started hanging out, selling bags in the projects, checking the young chicks looking for hit and run prospects. He was fascinated by material objects, but he understood money never bought respect. He built a reputation cause he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. So criminals he chilled with didn't think he was real. You see, me and niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He fiended for props like addicts with pipes and needles, and so he felt he had to prove to everyone he was evil. A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential, the product of a ghetto-bred capitalistic mental. Coincidentally dropped out of school to sell weed, dancing with the devil, smoked until his eyes would bleed. But he was sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed.
yeah, very easy to understand.
Everyone trying to be trife never faced the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot.
That was a good line.
So Billy started robbing niggas, anything he could do to get his respect back in the eyes of his crew. Starting fights over little shit up on the block. Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers the crack rock. Working overtime, making money for the crack spot. Hit the jackpot and wanted to move up to cocaine. Fulfilling the Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tired of the block niggas treating him the same. He wanted to be major like the cutthroats and the thugs. But when he tried to step to him, niggas showed him no love. They told him any motherfucking coward can sell drugs. Any bitch nigga with a gun can bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can front like a blood. Even Puffy smoked the motherfucker up in the club. But only a real thug can stab someone till they die. Standing in front of them, staring straight into their eyes. Billy realized that these men were well guarded, and they wanted to test him before business started. Suggested raping a bitch to prove he was cold-hearted. So now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men. Up in the sight, his dreams about cars and ice made him agree a hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be. And so he met them Friday night at 2:45.
I'm just gonna pause it there.
Well, I can totally understand it.
That's good.
It's telling the story of this guy just trying to who's trying to make it in the world in terms of selling drugs and then trying to move up through the ranks, I guess.
Yeah.
But people are saying, "What have you got that 1,000 other guys don't have?" Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Sort of thing.
And even if you do get that money, he said, you can't buy respect with money.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he was dealing drugs. Then did you catch the end of that verse where they said, if you really want to move up the ranks and be on our level, be part of the club, I suppose.
Yeah.
You have to rape somebody.
God, no, I missed that.
No.
Do you want to rewind that a little bit?
Yeah.
Sounds like it's kind of important.
Yes.
Sell drugs. Any bitch nigga with a gun can bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can front like a blood. Even Puffy smoked the motherfucker up in the club. But only a real thug can stab someone till they die. Standing in front of them, staring straight into their eyes. Billy realized that these men were well guarded, and they wanted to test him before business started. Suggested raping a bitch to prove he was cold-hearted. So now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men. Up in the sight, his dreams about cars and ice made him agree a hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be. And so he met them Friday night at 2:45.
Right. And before that, he says, if you're hardcore, you can actually stab someone and stab them repeatedly and stand over them until they die, right?
Yeah.
And also rape somebody.
Yeah.
Show that you're really tough, that you're worthy to be one of us. Wow, yeah.
Yeah, so I think...
initiation into the...
Yeah, exactly. They said basically anybody can shoot a gun, right? Anybody can sell drugs.
Yeah,
but if you want to actually be a ruthless person, like us, you got to do these things. Yeah. So it's a tale of whether or not he wants to do it.
Yeah, and before this stanza or this portion of the song started up, there was a drop in the music. Did you notice that?
Yes.
Sort of it went down a notch. I don't know how to explain it.
Where he wasn't rapping? Or
no.
When he was. There was a change in, there's no piano. It was
there's
some sort of strings.
Yeah, and
menacing.
It almost sounded like the music got kind of a little more not ominous, but there was a drop in the music, and I thought immediately, okay, so there's a change here in something. Something's coming up.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I'm not sure exactly what the change was there.
Yeah.
But I think it was just leading up to this sort of pivotal moment.
Yeah, it was.
So that might have been that.
Yeah, neat.
Do you want the lyrics or do you think you're good?
I don't think I need them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone trying to be trife, never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be God's angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot.
I love that. That is the best line in the song.
They drove around the project slow while it was raining, smoking blunts, drinking and joking for entertainment, until they saw a woman on the street walking alone, 3 a.m, coming back from work on her way home. And so they quietly got out the car and followed her, walking through the projects. The darkness swallowed her. They wrapped her shirt around their head and knocked her onto the floor. This is it, kid, now you got your chance to be raw. So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair and dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. She struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. They got to the roof and then held her down on the ground, screaming, "Shut the fuck up and stop moving around." The shirt covered her face, but she screamed and clawed. So Billy stomped on the bitch till he broke in her jaw. Them dirty bastards knew exactly what they were doing. They kicked her until they cracked her ribs and she stopped moving. Blood leaking through the cloth, she cried silently. And then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made fate to go first, but each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. Her broken jaw mumbled for God, but they weren't concerned. When they were done and she was lying bloody, broken and bruised, one of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. They told him that she was a witness for what she'd gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute, she was practically dead, and so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head.
I'm falling and I can't turn back. I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Right before he pulled the trigger and ended her life, he thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice, and he felt strong standing along with his new brothers, cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully, and when they were raping her, his whole world stopped. He couldn't even contemplate. His corruption had successfully changed his fate, and he remembered how his mom used to come home late, working hard for nothing, cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth, and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared, but only the devil responded cause God wasn't there. And right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold, and so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After that they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true, cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows, in every street cipher listening to Little Thug's flow. He could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know. The devil grows inside the hearts of the selfish and wicked. White, brown, yellow, and black color is not restricted. You have a self-destructive destiny when you're inflicted, and you'll be one of God's children that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil might last you forever.
Pretty crazy.
Crazy. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh wow. Gosh, what a story. He told it so well.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That was mind-blowing. That was hard to listen to.
Yeah. That's the reason why I've only, when people said you got to show your dad this, I was like, I've listened to the song, but after the first time, I never really wanted to listen to it again.
It's so graphic. It's so clear. But there's such a big message attached to this, It's so apparent. The message is apparent. I don't really have to go over it, right? But just, yeah. And it just, but I imagine there are a lot of people who are trying to get out of their situation, who may be tempted to follow, who may be tempted to go against their better judgment of what they believe in, and they get caught up in things, right? That leads them to do crazy things.
Yeah.
And wow. Tough song.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And I guess something important to know, like his mother, right?
Yeah.
So
is this true? Is this true?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, there's a lot of
it could be true, but
he says it is a true story, but a true story in the sense that maybe it didn't exactly happen the way it did, but because it's so like graphic, and it's like watching a train crash, as they say.
Yeah, it is. You know that things are just escalating and out of control.
Yeah, and it's going to be a bad situation, but it has your attention locked on it.
Yeah.
So he said the reason, some people said, he didn't need to make it that graphic and things like that, but he said it just captures your attention.
Oh, no, I disagree. Yeah.
It captures your attention, and that's why the song has become into sort of, it has its own lore to it.
No, it catches you. Oh, really?
Yeah, where people say, they hadn't heard a song like this before.
Yeah.
And wherever they were in the world,
yeah.
They were like, stuff like this happens. And I didn't realize that other people it made them realize that it's a universal thing where people want to sacrifice possibly their morality for riches and power and
yeah.
whatnot.
Well, he mentions, he says, I think he says black, white. He mentioned, this could happen to anybody, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wow. No, I think, it's great that he spelled it out this way because, I could imagine somebody who, listens to rap hearing this, someone who's maybe on the wrong path, on the wrong direction, and hearing this and possibly having this really sink in because it's so vivid, right?
And using the mother or his mother as a sort of a symbol, not because it's not actually his mother that he raped, right? Mm-hmm. That'd be impossible for him to just realize that before he was going to blow her brains out.
Yeah.
It's just symbolic for his society and his own mother, right? Because if you're taking away that person's innocence and no respect towards them, that's also going to be destructive towards your own community. Mm-hmm. So that's the reason why he said it's not. He says it's not a song about rape like a lot of people think it is. It's a song about making people realize that women are, what he says, the most important people in society, and especially Latina and Black women are often disrespected.
Yeah.
So it's to sort of make people realize
right.
that.
It goes beyond just the story of rape, right?
Yeah.
To encompass a whole his belief and point of view. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah. It was really good. Really good.
And that last line there, the last two, I suppose.
Starting here.
Yeah.
So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil might last you forever. Yeah. I like a lot of the lyrics. I had said, I love that lyric where he talks about the angels used to be up here and now they've fallen and the devils are down here and now it's one melting pot.
That's the chorus. That sort of
that's the chorus. The chorus is it's not delineated strongly as a chorus, is it?
Yeah, not exactly. There's a little bit of a pause before he starts rapping, and that shows that it's a new section.
Yeah, that was great. Devils used to be God's angels that fell from the top. Yeah. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. Yeah, I love that.
And I think possibly the most powerful thing in the song, or not powerful, it's hard to say what's the most powerful in this song.
Yeah.
But one of the most powerful things is that he eventually kills himself.
Oh, I know.
Right? But he won't go to heaven. He's going straight to hell. And he knows it, yet he does it. Because once you do something that bad, you can't escape it. What's done is done, right?
Oh, yeah. Wow. This is quite something. Quite something. So this is 2001. I noticed that the rhymes come in at the end of the line.
Yeah, he's not the most technical rapper and he actually is slightly messy in terms of his technical ability.
All right.
But that allows it to be more of a stream of consciousness thing where he's just telling a story or talking to you. And that's why it's so easy to follow.
That's the feeling I got. Yeah, he's telling a story. I found the music was good because it didn't take you away from the story at all. It was just there. And that beautiful piano. Beautiful
slightly
melody.
Haunting, at least when it's paired with this
melancholy
story.
And, oh, wow. So that is Dance with the Devil. I could see why everybody wanted me to hear that. And I didn't need Kleenex, but it was quite something.
Yeah, people are saying, don't show him this because he will be destroyed by it.
No, I think that this is a really, really well done song, and I feel that this song was, almost necessary to spell these things out. Why should we not say this type of stuff in music?
Yeah.
Why should we not go there? Right? Yeah. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome, I suppose.
Yeah.
In a way.
Thanks, guys. I hope I don't know if enjoy is the right word, but I hope you found our video today interesting for you in some way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody, and thanks for checking in.
Yeah. See you soon.